Hi, welcome to Courspectra demo. Managing learning has never been that easy. With Courspectra, you have a futuristic learning management and training management system which allows you to do content management, e-learning and blended learning, progress tracking and reporting under the same hood. There are few specific features which makes it class apart from other learning management systems like content management system with functions such as structured content, content previews, content modeling, asset publisher, content sets, enterprise DAM, bulk management. Document management system with functionalities such as online document editing, previews, automatic versioning policies, P2P document or assets sharing, CMIS integration, auto-tagging, APIS, Google Drive plugin, search and others. Identity management and user control with functionalities like user management, role management, identity and personal data management. Multi-tenancy and multiple site management secure with OWASP benchmarked security audited high integration and interoperability helping integration with legacy applications through OAP, REST, RSS and proprietary APIS. Let's look at how we do it. In Courspectra there are 5 user types based on need and their responsibilities are highly customizable. Admin or administrator, course approver, content manager, instructor, learner. Let's understand each role in detail. Admin has all the administrative permissions, create domain and sector in case there is a requirement of creating categories. Admin has all the access to create courses, create quizzes and assignments, add and remove, learners, instructor. Course approver has administrative power to approve all the courses created under Courspectra. Content managers have administrative permissions to manage and create courses, manage classes, schedule it, add student and faculty. Instructor has basic functionality of managing courses and classes, adding study materials and quizzes. Learner account obviously can only register themselves to available courses and access enrolled courses as well as classes. Let's go over each user in more detail. Let's start with learner. This is a login page which can be fully customized based on the requirement and theme of an organization. Let's log in to learner account. Learner can log in through their credentials. They can also register themselves through registration, which open a form with certain basic information like name and address, or they can also log in through existing account. Now sign through a student account. This is the dashboard which is also highly customizable. We can see there are many information like courses completed or marks stored, time spent with recommended courses and announcements. On the top right corner there are account options, notification, language option. US English is currently the default language, but we can easily set up any language, be it Hindi, Dutch, German, anything, just by basic language setting, and the platform will automatically adjust to the selected language. There is also account information, option to change password. Now let's move to classroom training, which is basically a blended learning option with option for both virtual and physical training or learning. We can see the list of all the available classrooms and on the right the status if learner has either requested, or enrolled, or can send enrollment request through a click. Clicking on any enrolled class, we land on classroom page with calendar view, schedule and online course attached to the classroom. These online courses are basically contents like text, videos uploaded for e-learning. Let's move on to online courses and to enrolled courses. We can see a list of enrolled courses. These are dummy courses just for demo purposes. Let's dive into one course through Read button. On the course page we can see the basic details like author, number of lessons, course duration and time spent, credit points and passing marks. There is pre and post assessments which helps to gauge the overall development during the learning. Below you can see multiple assignments which are time bound, meaning there is limited time to submit assignment. You can also view marks obtained or comment from teacher or trainer. Below that we have lessons divided into topics and quizzes. Let's click on one topic. You can see there is content table in the right and you can move clicking on that. Scrolling down you can see both video content and download attachment option. The trainer can provide some kind of PDF or learning material through this attachment option. Now click on the play option to see how the video functions. It has all the options like pause and play, full screen, quality control, video speed and sound control. Now let's focus on left side with discussion tab, which provides the functionality of community learning and discussion. Clicking on that, you can see that a student can start a discussion thread related to the course with attachment, and each student within the thread can provide their views. Let's use the next button to the next topic. After 2 topics, there is a quiz schedule. Let's try to give this quiz. After answering all the questions one by one, you can use hints by clicking on bulb icon if the hints are provided. You will get the results instantly with different infographics which are customizable, like skills lacking, topic-wise marking. You can also review the correct answers. Now click on the insights. You will see different available courses and insights based on the performance in quizzes. On clicking a particular course, you will get to see the total and passing market for that course along with growth graph comparing performance in pre and post assignment. You will also get to see many analytics along with strength and weakness mapping. Knowledge base is used for materials that are universally available, like FAQs or any learning material, any article or institute newsletter. Learner can access it through links. Now clicking on support will open the support window, where you can see the list of support requests posted by learner in Outbox. You can create a new request by clicking on post query, and then you can select course, your query and severity of the query along with attachment. These queries can be regarding technical issue or anything specific to learning. Now let's log into a Content Manager account which has many administrative powers related to course creation and student registration. This is a customizable dashboard with options like total course and total number of students under the course coordinator, and infographic regarding performances, which is currently blank as there is no participants registered as this is a demo account. Let's move on to classroom training. So each classroom is created by admin and is assigned a content manager. You can see there is 2 classroom assigned to this coordinator. Now clicking on the classroom, you land on classroom page with 5 options. The first of them is scheduling. You can view the calendar view of scheduling. Let's click on new class schedule. Here you can see the basic information like class description, number of total days, particular date, start end time, type of training, whether it is physical or online, location for physical class and URL for online, where you can put Zoom or Google Meet links and other administrative information. Now the second option is participants, so a content manager can add students from a list of students who are enrolled by the admin, which is nil here, as it is a demo account. Next is course, which is basically any online course which is attached to this classroom. There might be more than 1 online courses attached based on needs and nature of training. Faculty option provides the content manager with all the list of available faculties, and he can approve one for the course. Faculties have the option to make themselves available for a particular classroom. The next option is attendance, and Courspectra records the in and out log of each participant along with time and duration. Now let's have a look at online courses and let's create a new course. There is this form with information like language, course title, end date, passing marks, thumbnail, domain and sector. There is status option too, so that if a course needs to be disabled, you can do it through simple click. Now you can see all the courses under the Content Manager. Clicking on one course, we land at the course page. You can see the basic details like course author, duration, total credit, passing marks, number of lessons. Now there are 4 options on the right: edit course, assignments, publish and delete. Edit course is to change the basic information about course like duration, title and others. Publish course will publish the course for the students, and delete will delete the course permanently. Now, look at the assignments. You can create a new assignment using the Create button. So basically assignments are objective, subject, case study or any type of evaluation which can be given through PDF and other documents, and students can download it and upload the completed assignment in a time-bounded manner with a proper log of download and upload time. Now you can see the Add Lesson button, so as you know, courses are divided into lessons and lessons into topic. You can create lessons with basic details like language, description, days, sequence. You can also map skills with a lesson. Now let's try to add topics within a lesson which will provide the actual content for learning. Here in the For you have to feed topic name, duration, sequencing, text contents, image content and video content along with document attachments which can be downloaded as we have seen in student account. Similarly, we can add quizzes in between topics with basic information like quiz title and sequence, and then use the tree icon to add questions in the quiz through Add Question button. Now let's see the UI to add questions. You can select language and put question with basic editing options, and you can also provide hints if you want to, which is represented as bulb icon in student view. Below that you see button to add option. If you keep only one option or provide multiple option, system will treat it based on that. You can select the correct answer. You can add further question or remove options. There is an option to select category, which is basically used to divide different level of questions. Now let's have a look at assessment functionality. So you have two options, pre-assessment or post-assessment. Now pre-assessment is for measuring the level before starting the course. Now clicking on the pre-assessment, we can see a very intersecting tool to create assessment. You can choose lesson, difficulty level, which can be customized. Here it is in 4 levels: advanced, intermediate, beginner and information, and different marks are given based on this difficulty levels, like advanced level question will have 10 marks and so on. We will see this ahead. For the post assessments, we have similar design to create questions. Now look at manage assessment. It is all about auto evaluation criteria for assessments. Using the score weight option, you can set how much quiz will be marked and how much assessments for each subject. In the quiz assessment, you get a list of all quizzes chapter-wise and information like how many questions and total marks of the quiz. You can click on the edit button and change the maximum marks, number of attempts allowed, and even time duration for each quiz. On clicking on course assessment status, you get a list for all the assessment for each course, and you can edit the assessment same way as in quiz, where you can add question, maximum marks, number of attempts, and time duration. Now the second aspect of assessment management is difficulty level, which can be set, and dynamic marking can be done based on this by assigning different marks to questions based on difficulty. Then there is options like recommended courses and running scenarios, which are administrative functions. Let's move on to user management. There is one user that Content Manager has, Faculty Manager. You can either edit or delete existing instructor or add new one by filling basic account details after clicking on New Faculty button. Now the last button is assignment, and you can create an assignment the same way we have discussed during online course discussion. Let's move to Course Approver account, which has some basic administrative functionalities. This is the landing page, which is customizable with total number of participants, courses or lesson. Then there is filters available like Course Coordinator, which is basically Content Manager. Now move on Classroom Training. Course Approver can create classes like admin. He has no specific purpose in course and assessment management. In user management, he can create a content approver and manage the existing content approvers. He can also create sector by clicking on Sector Manager and New Sector and filling basic details. Now Workflow Tasks, which is basically where all the courses and quizzes are listed, and Course Approver can approve them. Now let's move to an admin account, which can basically do all the functionality of Course Coordinator along with some extra administrative functions. This is the admin dashboard, which is also highly customizable. Currently it contains some data like total course, total participants, etc., along with some infographics. There are different filters there to curate the infographic data. Let's click on participants. So admin is the one who can add or import participants. Admin can also approve self-registered participants. By clicking on Add New Participants and filling basic information regarding participants like name, language, gender, address and others. They can also import existing participant by clicking on Import Participants and selecting the CSV document. Now Classroom Training. So admin is the one who can create classrooms. You can click on New Classroom and fill basic information like class name, description, maximum number of participants and course coordinator. After that, we have already seen each functionality like scheduling and all in Course Coordinator view. There is nothing different in online courses from Content Manager, so we will move to groups. Admin can create participants group and provide them certain permissions using Permission Panel, as you can see. These groups can be used for basic project purposes or case study or any academic purposes. Now look at Manage Announcement. So basically admin can create announcement for all within the platform and make a schedule with display and expiry date. Now clicking on the Notification Manager, admin has two options: participant notification, clicking on which it gets option to type email ID of receiver and type the message. Admin can use class email ID to send notification to the whole class PR. The other option is group notification, and admin can select the group and type the message. Admin can create separate group for each classroom. Now clicking on the configuration, which is used to manage properties along with import and export courses. In Courspectra you can import your existing SCORM compatible courses directly within few clicks. Admin can manage knowledge base and put all the links or content like FAQs or any article related to company or institute or any article which everyone is supposed to read like rulebooks. Now let's click on Feedback Manager and create and edit feedback. Feedback is one of the most thought of functionality of Courspectra, and you get multiple options to create feedbacks. You can see a table with earlier feedbacks created, and clicking on Action button provides options like add or edit feedback questions, activate or deactivate particular feedback. You can create a new feedback using Create button and then adding basic details like title of feedback and is comment is also required. And then add questions using the Action button we just saw. Now clicking on Feedback Admin we can see course-wise feedbacks are mentioned, and you can view the whole feedback response or average response using Action button. Now let's see User Management. Admin can create and manage all users under Courspectra. First user is instructor, and admin can create a new instructor using New Faculty button and then filling the basic details like name, email ID, qualification and sector. It can also import instructor through CSV file and can alter the administrative permissions given to instructors. Now look at Content Manager user. You can click on Content Manager and will have two options: create a new course coordinator by clicking New Course Coordinator button and filling basic information, or you can import course coordinators. Now clicking on Course Approver you can create a new course approver by clicking on New Course Director button and filling basic details. Now let's click on the online registration. Here the admin can approve or reject an earlier drafted or self-registered candidate's enrollment request, and there is filter with options like activated, approved, rejected, or drafted. Clicking on Learner User, admin can add or import new learners by filling basic form or export a CSV file. Let's see sector creation through Sector button and filling few information like domain. Similarly, you can create domain using Domain button and assigning a course director to it. Now let's move to support, and you will get all the support requests directed to you. Courspectra provide feedback for each session as session feedback, and you can create it by filling given form with question and making it either optional or subjective. We have a demo of Courspectra, but there are many more aspects left like online laboratory and gamification which can not be shown as there are no users enrolled in the system right now. For more detailed demo, please feel free to connect with us through mail, or contact form, or give us a call. We will be happy to help you grow.